Hello there, I'm Corpse Merchant, and welcome to episode 11 of Spirit of the North 2. Uh, we're starting off at Sunfire Temple, I think it is? Yeah, Sunfire Passage, and then we're going to do Thal'dulian Glacier and bring both the relics back to the Temple of the Wolf, and that'll be basically it for this episode. But first, we're going to start with Sunfire Passage. And don't worry about the torch I'm carrying with me. I just decided I was going to do this for as long as I can. So, for however long I'm able, you'll see me just run around with a torch. I forgot about wisps. Well, it'll be a good chance to show the icy den. I'm gonna need to run back as well, because the max capacity is not enough to activate both. So right here, get 4. And then run back. No, not across. I'm still not fully familiarized with it. It has a fair bit of duality with it, with like the moon wolf, the sun wolf, hot and cold with the ice along with the torches. And it was actually right underneath this big stack of rocks, which I was trying to go up the last episode. I still haven't figured out how to get up there, whether it's just through a jump gate, just transfers to and then from, and you're never intended to be able to stay on there. But yeah, it's, as far as I can tell so far, unable to get to. And I specifically wanted to start with Sunfire Passage simply because it's further from the Temple of the Wolf. So when I'm bringing the relic back, I don't have to do the longer journey on the second one. And also, I did add more health after collecting a skill point from the ancient tree in this town, which we looked at in the last episode, but didn't actually find the ancient tree. In my exploration of the entire map, I found it in there, which, while I remember, here is all of Frigid Peaks. All of the stuff that is here. Also, here is the monster that ate us while trying to cross over here, which I found out is either named Gerald or Gerald. I don't know what kind of G it is with the name. And if it's doing that, I might as well collect wisps. If they'll come down low enough. Yeah, I can't collect the wisps if they're not down. I don't know how it thinks this is supposed to work. And I can't collect them in the middle of the water, because they move faster than I swim. Well, that was pointless. Just, I don't know how I'm supposed to collect the wisps if they're not within, if they don't go within reach. And there are some that I swear I went like right past and still, they're just not accessible. But now we can actually start with Sunfire Passage. I don't know that activating these murals actually does anything, but it is still cool actually seeing them. I left my torch. That's stupid of me. I see. Just like when getting here, there was the like moon kind of symbol that activated when it was in the dark. This one will activate when in the light, which means I need to find the statue, which is right here, I guess. So this perhaps lights what? Okay. Luckily, that jump point was the ability to jump to the arrow existed. Otherwise, I would have just been stuck there without any ability to move. Okay. Easy enough to get past. Probably have to light that. Would have been useful if I had my torch. Which actually I wonder, did I simply just leave it after, not remember to pick it up after getting the wisps? Is that all I forgot about? Oh, this is great. I don't know if I eventually go out. Oh, I do. I just never had enough health to survive it. Okay. Sure. Random box floating out of the ground. Or materializing out of the ground. Or perhaps I dropped the torch after looking at one of the murals. Not really an important detail, but something that I will just get obsessed with for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Other than I can. And tasty fireflies to help me recover from my stupidity. I can go down here, but I don't know what is down here, other than pots and chests. Or a chest, at least. Not necessarily multiple. Yeah, I think that was possibly the extent of what there was to collect down here. But my sudden obsession with the torch does at least grant us light down here. I thought that was some one of the sun glyphs. And over here is pit. Yep, thought so. Don't worry, just a pit of despair that I can fly across. Alright. And is this the end? Skill point makes it seem like it. Yeah, I kept my torch, so I don't need to worry about getting it, getting fire through the waterfall. Weird head and a hand. Probably some giant statue that broke. Keeps on giving me torches to grab, but I'm not dropping mine. And like I said, I'm not leaving my torch. And I am specifically talking about my torch. Again, more unnecessary stuff I don't need to do, but I will because I'm stupid. Is the moon one keeping the door closed? Oh, I see. I need to have this one activated without having without it shining on the moon one. How rude that it's not continuously giving me torch piles. There's a waterfall there. How rude. Come on, light back up. Thank you. It didn't light, did it? Where the heck did it go? It ate my torch. I probably, for whatever reason, need to get all of these lit. So I need to block these from the light. If it would have considered sliding it all on the one edge. Well, on the actual bottom of it. But now I need a new torch, since it decided to suddenly delete mine. For who knows what reason. Alright, where is a torch pile? Up here. Okay. At the very least, only light the sun ones. Is it going to do that for everyone I activate? Or is it going to activate all of them from me lighting one? I cares. I can't keep the torch. Because I need to hold this. Ah, thanks for lighting me on fire when as far as I could tell, I didn't hit the fire. No, I believe back was... Or do I have to go back? No. I have to go this way. I wanted to keep my torch. Okay. Is this in the Temple of the Wolf? Oh, yeah, wrong way. This way. That'd be crazy if this was in the Temple of the Wolf. Okay. Not in the Temple of the Wolf, but I do know where I am. I saw it before while exploring, and judging by the fact that I couldn't get in, I knew that it had to be the exit for somewhere. And it looks like I was right. And we do need to go all the way to the Temple of the Wolf and past the entrance. So this is the more sun one. So I'll need to give it to the one, whichever statue is on the side of indicating the sun wolf, probably. Which I think I remembered there was such a side, but I don't remember for sure. I could be remembering something else. I find it weird that I was struggling to remember Sunfire Passage, but Thal'dulian Glacier was easy to remember. Maybe it's just an interest with weird words. Or perhaps just my interest in other languages. That something unfamiliar to me just latched on in my brain more easily. A chest that I guess I never noticed. And I don't know why that circle mural in particular and not the actual walls with the ram on them reminded me, but it reminded me that weird that it goes to the moon side. It reminded me that there's one of those back in Misthaven that I still need to go back to. Oh wait, not directly to it yet. I need wisps. Alright, give me wisps. And, importantly, give me a torch. My torch. Also, I don't know for sure, but there may be some kind of, I don't know, maybe a bug that happens where if you go through, either if you fast travel or go through a portal with a torch, for whatever reason the torch won't go out when in water. It's resulted in me having this very fun thing playing the game where I am fully submerged in the water and the torch is completely lit. And it's still lit as I get out. But now it is time for Thal'dulian Glacier. Let's see. Yeah, torch is still lit. And even with what I've claimed, I am going to... Yeah, no. Perhaps it was just because I wasn't actually submerged in water. Okay, so this needs to be activated. Oh, I guess not. It's just giving me a wisp, which I don't need. Or perhaps it is guiding me to where I go in. But I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get up there. I've had luck sometimes just jumping vertically up walls, but I guess that's not going to work this time. Yeah, it looks like it's here. Any pots around the back? Nope. But there is lore. And that is my 45th piece. Words of memory. In ancient days, Valulf, third son of Iona, was lost as a child. He wandered helplessly in the rugged mountains. He was found by the wolf guardians Esmir and Okama, who raised him in the shelter of a glacier. Which reminds me, for the pursuit of the Temple of Iona stuff, what here is named after Valulf? Because that will probably be his burial place. You're not telling me what... Starwatch Shrine. Outcast Dwelling. Moonspire. Kalu Knoll. Arctic Fox Guild. Skullmoo Ruins. Sage Hideout. I don't see anything named after Valulf. Is there seriously going to be one, like 2 in this area? Or is one maybe going to be on Fox Island? Okay. Pots. And... yeah. And that's probably how I'm supposed to exit. Am I going to actually be able to melt stuff now with the torches? Okay, so back up. Not too hard to get here. Okay, so, yeah, kind of melted. And here is my lit torch. Which is probably not going to stay lit for long. Okay. This is some interesting traversal. Yeah, and it's for sure not going to stay lit. Yeah. For a minute I thought, wait, is it? But no. It shortly after went out. Am I going to have space for these wisps? We're going super speeds. Okay. We're going a long way. But at least there is an end in sight. An ancient tree? A big ancient tree. How many trees? Because the one in Kalunol needed 6. It had 6 trees. And where are the others? There's one there. That doesn't look activated. I only have one more wisp, so hopefully no more than that's needed. I do see at least one more. Please no 6th. It's not. Oh, it is activating. Took long enough that I was starting to question if it was going. I was starting to think it wasn't going to activate. Long enough to deceive me. And hopefully that did not. I don't need wisps. Because then I'm gonna have to come back down here. Okay. Portal. Cool. I don't have a thing, though. Oh, I'm supposed to go in the correct path. Which, judging from when I went down there, I need to go in the right one. I think. Okay. Or is this supposed to be a means to get back after getting the relic? No, this is a new way. So just 3 things to activate. Why can I not move? Oh, or... Okay, I don't know what that was. But at least I got out of it easily. Nothing to collect over there, and looks like nothing over here. Sunken City of Outcasts. Now, first check over here for, yeah, nothing. Alright, so sprint and dash. Easy. No problem whatsoever getting in. Alright, next skill goes to... Let's go with Treasure Hunter so we can get more crystals. And that one as well. Where did I get another skill point? Weird. But I'm not going to complain. Okay. So I got a thing to light. Good thing I have a torch. Good, not lit on fire. Just how I like it. But is there anything around the edge to collect? Nothing up there. Or in there. But there is lore. Mog the Mighty. I fear Grimnir's trust in the Moon Warriors is misplaced. How can we trust these tricksters? They are master manipulators, liars, and thieves. I will feel much better once I leave this place. And nothing over there. Only pots are in the center. I wonder if the reason that that we need to bring the relics to the opposite sides statue is because they're actually stolen from the other tribe. Let's see what happens if this is off. Nothing with the water, so it is fine to be for this to be lit. So that's open. That is probably openable as well, but I don't know how. That can probably be figured out easily though. I've become a master of keeping this torch lit. So long as there isn't some kind of thing that forces there to be no way to get past, then I can keep it lit. This is quite a big area, and I haven't seen any trace yet of where just any clear what this place is or where I'm supposed to get the relic. It just seems to be just more and more hidden places that weren't mentioned. Hot spring. Okay, so that goes down, but I'm keeping my torch. So yeah, that needs to be lit. What is back here? Ah! The thing it's referring to. So we need to continue finding things to activate. Ah. A mausoleum. Probably. Grimnir. I am Grimnir the Fatherless, child of sorrow, a spirit betwixt peace and anguish. My home is a dwelling of falsehoods, and my cradle is a cavern of ice, where death, a frequent guest, beckons my kin to leave me. Okay, so we're on a second level. There's lore in there. So I need to figure out how to get how to actually open the door. More lore. Ama. I, Ama of the Moon Pack, endure my nights in sorrow in the sunken city of Outcasts. I nurture my fatherless son, bestowing upon him the name Grimnir, meaning both peace and turmoil. With no birthright, his path will be his own making. So Grimnir is technically from the Moonwolf tribe and not the Bear tribe. Interesting. Okay, but how am I going to keep that lit? Or will it simply stay lit? No, it won't. But with that, does that necessarily mean that will go back up? If we go and check... pressure plate. That's a good thing of note. Yeah, that looks like it went back up. Ah, I see. This is probably the case with the other one as well. Alright. That makes that problem solved. Unless this has a different way of activating it. Nope, it's just another one. Haha, bunch of jars. I haven't looked at my crystals in a while. I've gotten a lot. This will probably be a good place to return to when I am in need of a bunch of crystals. Yeah, no, probably not. Let's just focus on... Actually, hold on. If this can be dragged... And it's apparently really heavy. Yeah, that's unnecessary. I already lit it. Huh? Okay. That is potentially problematic. No, not spirit form. Okay, down here. I see no jars or pots. And unfortunately I have to... Ah. Now those open. Unfortunately I have to abandon my torch. But technically somewhat not, because this apparently is burning. Which kind of reinforces my guess of the staffs we collect are stolen from the other tribe. Alright, we got Mog the Mighty. Grimnir's connections to the Moonwolf pack remain strong. They say he was born here and treat him as one of their own. He has promised them lordship over the mountains should they join us. They relish the idea of overthrowing the Sunwolf pack and seem all too eager to perform their mischief. Okay. And the other one? Is that one also open? Yes, it is. And does it also have lore? No, but it does have a chest. Okay, good. And luckily, since we have this portal, we can just travel to the Frigid Peaks portal, pick this back up, and travel through it. And the temple is right above us, which I may or may not have time to reach, because I am running out of recording time. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it up there in time, so I'm going to just do my outro now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you'll come see the next one as well. I will get this to this statue and see you in the next video. Bye.